So hi, I am Graham Osborne. I'm a gigging guitar player and I use the Fractal FM9 both in the studio and live. And there's always a lot of talk on the forums about what pedal boards people use and what flight cases people use and how do you keep your Fractal safe, but also load in, load out, make it efficient, make the setup quick and easy. So I'll take a couple of minutes today and just take you through my case, my pedal board, my setup, and how it's all put together. And how it just makes my life so much easier. So let's take a look. So this is the flight case. Let's open it up. This is from Swan Cases or Swan Flight. Put a link in the description. It's a chunky old case. And it wasn't cheap, but you do get what you pay for. You know, this is a full flight case and there's a lot of expensive kit in there. So I fully recommend swanflight.com. They're not the cheapest, but it's excellent value. You do get what you pay for. They were quick, and it is heavy. I don't know how heavy it is. I'll put the weight on the screen in a second. So two very secure butterfly catches. And inside I've got three cables that I keep separate from the rest of the kit. There's a extra long power cable, right angled. And then there's two XLR cables, one to my Laney FR112 on-stage monitor and the other to the front of house. So the pedal board fits perfectly in here. Let's just open it up. I'll take it out. I'll tell you what, I'll just shut the lid. There you go. So the cover is from Custom Covers. Again, I'll put a link down below for that. It's really cool. And I've got the plexi protectors on there as well. So the FM9 is bolted down to the Temple Audio 34, which is the pedal board, and I cut that down to size because it was a bit too long. I did have two expression pedals on there, but it just takes up too much space on the stage. I've also got the MXR tap tempo on the right hand side because I don't want to be hammering away on the buttons on the FM9. So overall, perfectly fits in the case. Really nice size footprint on the stage, and everything is bolted securely to the pedal board just to make sure everything is nice and safe. So in a second I'll take you through a guided tour of what's underneath. Right, this is the underneath of the pedal board. I've got a Shure GLXD16 Plus here that is attached to the pedal board through duo lock, so it's rock solid, it's not going anywhere. I've got a pedal power supply that's powering the Shure. And then instead of buying the Temple Audio mods, I just bought on the right hand side here, I bought two XLR connectors so I could go from the FM9 through the pedal board and then to the output sockets on the right hand side. I'll show you those in a sec. And I've got a couple of the mods on the side as well. I've got the XLR mod here, so one power switch switches everything on. And then these XLR adapters here, one goes to the front house and one goes to my Laney FR112 on-stage monitor. And you can see everything's nice and neat inside. So that's pretty much it. It's all fits together very nicely. It took me a while just to get the right setup here, but basically at the start and end of every gig, it's simply a case of pedal board in the flight case, cables go in, job done, everything nice and secure. So that's it. That's the flight case for my Fractal FM9.